in the waiting room at Hartford in Connecticut. I just filled out all my paperwork, so we will see how this appointment goes. Yeah, this is the appointment that I've flown across the country for, so hopefully it goes well. Hopefully he finds something. Okay, I'm here to give an update on the doctor's visit that I had in Connecticut. I'm still in Connecticut. I'm here for another couple of 4 days, I believe. I leave on Friday. This is Monday today. I'm sorry I didn't do an update right after I got out of the doctor's clinic, but I'm doing it now. So just to give you a lowdown of what all's been going on with me, I've been having significant stomach spasms. They've been reduced by taking muscle relaxers like baclofen or tizanidine. I was on a drug called Remeron that caused muscle spasms prior to all these issues with my stomach. This has been going on for 6 months. When I was put on the Remeron, I went off of it cold turkey. It caused spasms in my body until about 4 weeks, and then it started to kind of leave my system. My stomach spasms got better, and then all of a sudden they just got worse for whatever reason. It makes it hard to eat anything, so when I eat something I get even worse spasms, and then I've got to go to the bathroom like within a half hour at the most. It's instantaneous diarrhea cramps, and they're horrible, and they make me want to throw up and pass out, so I've got to be careful about what bathroom I attend, because you don't want to pass out in a gas station bathroom. Anyway, I was seen by 3 different GIs there in my area that couldn't figure out why my stomach was spasming. None of them have done a motility test yet. So the one who has access to the motility testing is more into surgical issues, structural issues. And since this was muscular or functional, he didn't quite understand what was happening. So I sought out the help of a neuro-gastroenterologist here in Connecticut. I actually sought out one at Stanford. Anyway, I think it's Stanford. There in California. They didn't have an appointment until January 26th. This neuro-gastroenterologist had an appointment on the 27th of October. So we flew here to Connecticut, booked a 2-week stay, just in case if he wanted to do testing and stuff like that. And I saw him on Thursday, not Friday. He wants to order a smartpill test for motility and wants to see whether or not the contractions are actually happening in the stomach intestines itself, or if it's happening in the colon. And so the smartpill hopefully will help tell us that. It measures, contractions and waves and stuff in the colon as well as in the small intestine and the stomach. And it measures, I think, the time of emptying as well. So if I have a fast emptying speed, or if extra contractions are happening that aren't the correct movements, he'll be able to see that. Anyway, he wants the raw data sent to him, but the smartpill, so he couldn't really schedule that test, telling me that I would only be here for a week or 2 weeks to be able to take it here. He doesn't really control the testing. He gets it from the hospital. So he suggested that I do the smartpill test back home in Oregon, and he will help order that test.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Anyway, he will help order that test. There is another test that he's going to help order. It starts with an M. I can't remember what the test is, but there's 2 different tests that he's going to order through one of my GIs back home who actually has access to them. This is at the research hospital. And so we will kind of go from there. It's slow waiting. It's a long process. I've been in pain for 6 months already, so I'm willing to wait for anything. And I know I'm not going to die tomorrow because obviously I haven't yet. So if it is IBS or post-infectious IBS, then we will figure that out once the smart pill actually, is used. Yeah. So there's the update. Oh, and I also, for those of you that haven't caught up to what it is that's happening, the Remeron was not the only thing that came about in regards to the stomach spasms. I also wound up being diagnosed with H. pylori and C. diff at the same time, just about a month prior to coming out here. And so that's one of the reasons why we think it might be post-infectious IBS. It might be, like I said, it might be Crohn's. We don't know. We were guessing it was Crohn's. I was thinking it was Crohn's, but I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. So anyway, that is an update of what is going on. I will update you more when I get back home. So, and I'll put a compilation video of like all the sites that we've seen while we're here. I'm not going to let this like totally ruin my trip. We're in Connecticut. I've never been to this part of the States before, in the East Coast. We've already gone to New York. We've seen Greenwich. We've been through Mystic. We've been through a lot of different towns. We're trying to make a vacation of it. I brought my sons with me. And so, we're trying to have more than just this be about a doctor's appointment, because that would suck. So yeah, driving to New York was an experience. I drove in New York, actually, which was a bit tough, but I drove in New York. At least I'll be able to say that. So anyway, that is the update for now.